Hello, hello. Greetings from down under. Well, not really down under, but up under? I don't know. Come on, it's Friday. Friday. You know, fabulous Friday. It can be Australian, right?
They don't exist. We already had this discussion. They don't exist.
Bloody hell. Anyway, I'm Kim. This is Tyler. And welcome to Friday. Finally, the last day of the week. Time for us to start our weekends. Unless you work on the weekend. In that case, I'm really sorry.
Way to work for the weekend. Take that, atheist. What? You like that? Atheists don't believe in God, the Sabbath, the Saturday, and yeah.
Oh, okay. Anyway, hope everyone's had a fantastic week so far. I hope you have a great weekend coming up. And we got a couple things for you today. I got a couple things for you today. And, you know, we're just going to have a good time. It's Casual Friday, baby.
All right, let's talk about, sorry, this desk. Oh, fuck.
Stop getting so excited. Yeah, I know. It's
just saying,
just slapping the table with it.
My tummy? Is it my tummy?
No.
Okay. So, a video that was posted about so Amber Heard did this big, long interview on NBC trying to, okay, so I'm trying to grasp the concept of, like, by law, you've been, by the courts, you've been told that, hey, you're a big liar. You're a big stinky liar. You stink more than the shits you take on beds, Amber Heard. That's how 100%. Stinky you are. That's how big of a stinky liar you are. But so she her responses, it sounds like child.
Right?
I know I really accentuated that H. I don't know why. Child. But yeah, so we'll talk about that, and of course, Hollywood again. Hollywood. Oh, the fountain of narcissism and riddled with mental illness. The fact that people get out of that place alive, it surprises me at times. So let's touch on that, and then I don't know. We'll touch on the Blair White, Alex Jones thing. And I guess whatever else we happen to get into. But, of course, we're here Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. We're on YouTube, Rumble, and Spotify. Hit the Rumble button if you're on Rumble. If you're on Spotify, leave us a review. Share the show with your friends. We won't take up any more hoopla. Let's get into this first one. So this was a clip from...
Wait. Before we continue, though, we started a campaign. And it is called Cursing for a Cause, which we are doing every time we swear. We are donating $1 to a charity of our choice within Canada. It'll be a different charity every month, but neither one of us can stop swearing. And sadly enough, I'm worse than the trucker over here. Go figure. So I figured may as well put our money where our mouth is. So just wanted to bring that up. But yes. Let's get to this.
All right, so let's get into this. So this was Amber Heard. You should learn just to stop. Just to stop. You could see just how, like, her true character is now coming out. So let's just play this quick little clip. It's
after
all right. Yeah.
Using the defamation case, Amber Heard maintains Johnny Depp did hit her and that she is the victim of emotional and physical abuse, which could open the door to Depp suing her once again. She did admit she behaved horribly in the relationship and that it was toxic and wouldn't blame people for thinking they're just a pair of Hollywood brats. But there was Rather bizarre moment when she was questioned about whether she was acting
hit her.
on
He
the
didn't
stand.
sexually assault her and all the, all the crazy stuff.
Called your testimony the performance of a lifetime and said you were acting. What do you say to that?
Yes, what do you say to that?
Says the lawyer.
Jesus.
For the man who convinced the world he had scissors for fingers. I'm the performer.
Well, 2 weeks after losing the defamation.
Really, I'm sorry. Can we, for one moment here, says the lawyer whose client convinced the world he had scissors for fingers? I'm the performer. That is real. Bravo. Bravo. That's really all you got, huh, honey? That's all you got, right? She keeps going back to his acting about how he's a beloved character, how the courtroom was filled with Jack Sparrow fans and this and that and da-da-da-da-da. You know what? The funny thing is that... What?
Oh, sorry, what? No, continue.
No. The funny thing is, I mean, I can be wrong. Maybe she's done stuff other than run her mouth everywhere. But, I mean, I've seen so many videos of Johnny Depp dressing up as Captain Jack and going to hospitals for sick children and doing this and doing that. He does a lot of work with people. It has nothing to do with just his character in a movie. It has everything to do with the character of the person. Now, not only that, really, that's your comeback, though, is you're going to talk about a movie role he did. I'm sorry, honey. I don't think the entire world believes he has scissors for fingers. It was a movie. We're not delusional, okay?
But so, okay, let's even take the direct comparison. He convinced the world that he had scissors for fingers. He also convinced the world that he was a compulsive gambler and a fucking cheat. He also convinced the world that he was a pirate. He convinced the world that he owned a chocolate factory with little midgets running around creating fucking food.
How about Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas? Come on.
That's the gambler. That's the gambler. But okay, he convinced the world that he oh my god, what was the other one? There's Willy Wonka, and then another recent one. That he was a private investigator that's inhaled ketamine or smoked ketamine or whatever the hell he did to solve mysteries. He was in Sherlock Holmes.
I don't know.
Or whatever it was. Or Jack the Ripper or something like that.
Hold on. Headless Horseman.
Sleepy Hollow.
Sleepy Hollow. There we go. Yeah. No, he's been in tons of movies with tons of different roles. Sweeney Todd. Come on. The Alice in Wonderland.
That was it. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm sorry. Obviously, I'm no Hollywood. I'm no A-list celebrity. But what did you do? Oh, right. You were the cock sleeve for Aquaman. Of your discography. You were the love interest of Aquaman.
Yeah.
And that's all gone because there's being reshoots done by her. But so this just shows his lawyer she represented a man that convinced the world his fingers were scissors. Yeah. Edward Scissorhands was a classic. He's been in a lot of classics, even the first Pirates of the Caribbean. After 2, maybe 3, after that, it just became the MacGuffin story. But regardless, those movies make $800 million a cut. So
yeah,
he's making decent coin, and you are the cock sleeve for a waterman.
I know.
In fact, Jack Sparrow fucked up the king or the queen of the ocean. So riddle me that. So not only were you the disposable condom for Aquaman, he was married to her and told her to get lost. He was married to Calypso. She was the queen of the sea, right? Wasn't that
something along those lines?
Right?
I find it so weird. Like, that face though. Oh my God. I find that face so weird. It's just like
her face is kind of weird, hey?
a little bit. I don't know. I used to find her so much more attractive than I do now. I look at her now and I just think she's so ugly now. And
yeah, like it's I think it's the idea of like, you know, it's when you meet someone really attractive and it's like, oh my God, I bet they, you know, they sound like this. Like you have these preconceived notions of what you expect from them. Then you find out they talk like me. They have like this high pitched fucking girly voice. And then you go, that's not what I expected. Oh, okay. Well, what do you do? Well, you know, I actually I like to extort people for their money. Like, what the fuck?
I like how you turned into a visually character.
You know, that's how I roll. But yeah, you there's a difference with I think Eric is it Eric or Brett? I can't remember which one had made this statement before that. There's a difference between lust and love. So lust is just the idea of, you know, you see someone's like, oh my God, they're so fucking hot. I don't care. I'll chloroform them. I don't give a shit. I'll sniff this reg, like, and I just want to fuck them. But then after that, it's like, okay, I want nothing to do with you.
It's like Rihanna.
Like, that's a very.
I mean, what? Shit just got off.
I tell that to Chris Brown. He passed the Kleenex. Fuck you.
But no, like 100%. Like there are some people that you see that you're just like, damn, and like insta fantasies going off in your head about all the naughty things you want to do. But there's a huge difference between that and love, 100%.
Yeah, so it's, and then, you know, like you and me, like we've been together for a couple of days at least.
A few.
So, but like there is a shift from a lust, and then it shifts to a love. But with her, it's yeah, okay. There's a lust, like, oh my God, yeah, she's pretty fucking hot. But then you see what kind of person she is. Like she might be like an 8 or 9, but then you see like what kind of person she is. Like I would rather take an ugly chick that's honest than a hot chick that's a fucking liar.
Not even just a liar. Like, dude, she's batshit crazy. Like, okay,
yeah,
she lost the case. Now, the one thing she could be doing right now to maybe help her reputation in the future would be lie low. You lie low. You just let this kind of blow over. You kind of, you just lie low for a little while. Nay. She literally, like, a week later, she's doing an interview. And I haven't seen the full interview yet. I need to watch the second part of it still. I saw little clippets. But the fact that she's, like, up there a week later and she's literally still playing the victim card. She's literally still playing all the abuse happened. And then the girl's asking her, well, okay, but we heard da-da-da-da-da-da. And she right away spins it. Oh, the media, the way that they spin it, and da-da-da. No, I'm looking at it in black and white. You said this. Well, it's easy to say that, but did you hear the other 2 hours of the conversation? No, the courtroom didn't hear it. But guess what, sweetie? It's online, and it's more damning than what they played in court.
Well, even still, that is evidence that you submitted. Like, and again, like I seen like her lawyer, whatever the fucking crazy cat lady, whatever her name is.
Elaine?
Fuck. Yeah. You seen like the stuff she was saying. So again, I've watched enough LawTube, you know, Ricada, Nate the lawyer. God, how many others are there? There's a lot of them. Well, I don't. Yeah, he kind of did, but he's not a U.S. attorney. He doesn't really understand this. So, like, I shouldn't say he doesn't understand. It's more like he has a textbook or maybe like a legal understanding, as opposed to, you know, someone that's completely separated. Like, I don't study law, but you follow and listen to enough people that, okay, like it's actually quite simple to understand. And oh, Elaine is saying, oh yeah, they were on social, like basically impugning the jury. Again, another thing of, well, this isn't our fault. Like, this is Amber Heard. And it's weird that this is now outside, like the lawyering is done. I don't think they're going to get an appeal.
But I really hope not. I mean, I don't know. There's so Okay, so I had to take my dog to the vet today. And ever since, he won't leave my side and he's making these noises. Sorry about that. My poor baby.
But I was saying, so it's more the idea of what?
No, it just like, because I was about to say something and then he made those noises and now I'm just, bleh.
Oh,
carry on.
But so you're seeing like someone kind of impugning the jury, saying that, oh yeah, well like social media was so against her.
Oh my God. Yes, that's where I was going with that.
But those are okay. So let's kind of expand on that. So you were saying that the judge ordered that ain't no reading newspapers, no discussing it outside of the courtroom, no social media, pertaining to this. You're not allowed. And now you're saying, oh no, the jury was rigged against us.
Oh, 100%.
But let's expand this just one more layer outward. So if Amber Heard was so truthful, so honest, why was Amber Turd trending? Why was Justice for Johnny Depp trending? Why was Amber Heard's a liar? All this stuff was trending.
Why? Like she said, because everybody is just so mesmerized and captivated by Captain Jack Sparrow and convincing the world he has scissors for hands. It's just, she literally, like, that's all she does is have excuse after excuse. And there's such bad excuses. Like, sweetie, you can literally hear that she's literally been looking at the social media, seeing what they're saying about her, and she's trying to get these things out as she's having this interview and giving excuses as to why this, why that. Well, I hate to break it to you, but we heard the audio, okay? And even for the audio that wasn't in court, okay? So this is stuff that was in court. So the stuff that wasn't in court is even more damning to yourself as a character than the stuff that was allowed in court. There was stuff that was much worse. Plus, she's sitting there complaining at the fact that they didn't have, they weren't allowed to submit certain evidence and stuff like that. Stuff that was from the UK trial, which she already won. So she's like, well,
no, she didn't. No, she didn't.
She didn't what?
She had nothing to do with that UK trial. That was Johnny Depp suing a news publication, which is on a proper grounds. And again, there was some shady shit with that the judge, his wife, directly worked with that news organization and did charity events. He knew the reporter. So he totally refused to recuse himself. But Johnny Depp was suing a news publication, which I can understand that. Well, they published something that they heard from someone else. They had a credible source, Amber Heard, saying that, hey, he beat the fuck out of me. That he's an abuser or whatever. So that, like, he didn't sue her there. She was a part of the case. Yes. Well, she'd have to be. She was the one that made the statements that the UK whatever Times or Britain Time, whatever the fuck.
Oh. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Is like that case had deemed him a wife beater and stuff like that. So Johnny Depp lost that case. And he didn't even have a fair fight like he did this time. So, like, anyway. But the fact is, she just right away comes in and, okay, well, no, it's everybody else's fault because, well, everybody's, in love with the beloved Jack Sparrow. It's the jury's fault because they clearly didn't listen to the judge and they were on social media and listening to the media. And the media, whether you think I'm a liar or not, you can't tell me that the social media wasn't in favor of Johnny Depp. Who gives a fuck about social media? And she's literally talking about how there was a separate trial going on there. That wasn't what was in the courtroom, sweetie. And not even just that. Like, it was literally 6 weeks of courtroom shit that people were watching. I, myself included, was watching it start to finish. So the thing is, it had nothing to do with what social media was saying. I didn't even have time to care about what the social media was saying because I was too busy actually watching the trial and listening to the stupid coming out of your mouth.
Yeah, I was listening to the trial as well. And no one, like, even, you know, like I said, I was watching like Rick Hader or, you know, like Nate the Lawyer or Viva or, you know, how many more? Uncivil Law, fucking God, Law and Lumber. Like, do we need to keep going? Like, with how many people were streaming this? No one. Everyone was trying to make an argument. Like, obviously, they had. I shouldn't say that they had their bias, but, you know, they're looking at the case and they go, "Fuck, that doesn't sound good. Like, what's going on here?" And yeah, they were more or less on the side of Johnny Depp because, well, you see just how outrageous it is that this is all. Like, Amber Heard had to go on the stand. Every lawyer, and this, obviously, this isn't my original thought, but every lawyer that I listened to said that was the dumbest fucking thing they could have done. That tanked her case. And when she said mental anguish, well, now you have to go for a psychological evaluation. So you seen this was all her. Like, she had to play it up. She had to go that one extra. It's the compulsive. If you know a compulsive liar, anyone that knows a compulsive liar, you go, man, my car just broke down. Man, that really sucks. Or how about that? I blew a tire. I had to go get it fixed. Oh, really, man? My engine blew up, and I was able to rebuild it in the parking lot, and I was able to. I had a string and a zip tie, and I was able to rebuild my engine. And you go, what? But like, they always have to one up. They have to make it so extravagant, so preposterous.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm a survivor.
I was kidnapped and I was thrown in my trunk, and oh my God, you guys, the cops didn't come until after I was already late, and then I had to go to the cop station and do my story. I'm so sorry I wasn't there to pick up the kids. Oh, whoops.
Yeah, like, it is a compulsive liar through and through.
Yeah,
A narcissist. And obviously, I'm not any type of mental expert, but, you know, you can see that there's something wrong here. And then when a psychologist puts it into words, like, oh, okay, well, that makes sense. Why, you know, the was it borderline personality disorder or bipolar?
It wasn't bipolar, no. But it was 2 different types of personality disorders that she was.
Borderline personality disorder and histrionic. That's it. Oh,
something like that, yeah. But
yeah, so extremely narcissistic, and like, it that came through, like, in spades.
Well, and
now to make the comment, and then to make the comment of, he convinced the world that he had scissor hands. Well, you tried to convince the world that you got fucked by a Maker's Mark bottle, got dragged through glass, had your nose broken, and you healed like Wolverine.
No, she got stuck with a broken bottle. I mean, and she didn't need medical attention for that. I mean, no, I'm going to stop right there. No, whatever. I don't give a shit. It's my show. I've had some rough nights, okay? And I've needed to go to the doctor after because I'm like, ow. So, I mean, you're going to tell me. So you mean to tell me that, you know, you apparently get stuck with a broken bottle and you don't seek medical attention?
Who's the guy that tears it up and sends her to the hospital and has 2 thumbs? This guy.
We hadn't seen each other in a long time, you know. Just had to get it out. But it's just honestly, like, it's so sad. Like, the fact that I don't know. Like, and before, like I even said before, I was actually a fan of both of theirs. So before this whole thing had even transpired, and even after, the accusations and whatnot, like I was like, oh, well, shit. I can't believe Johnny did that. But I mean, I can okay, well, he's got some drug issues and whatever. Okay. It's hard to imagine, though. I mean, she's the only one, but okay. Like it wasn't in my mind that I was like, oh, she's bullshitting. It was not until this freaking case. And I'm literally watching her on the stand. And I've mentioned before in past podcasts, and to anybody who's new here, I'm very big into like true crime podcasts and stuff like that. So shout out to Kendall Ray and Bailey Sarian, but very big into, and Mr. Ballin. Oh, I love those stories. Anyway, but I very big into those things. And the thing is, you see what people are like. You see documentaries on them. You see them in the interrogation rooms. You see, you know what I mean? Like it's, you see these things. And then when you see this girl sitting on stand, it just sounds messed up.
Sitting on the stand?
Standing on the sit, sitting on the stand. Yeah, that thing. It's just like you're watching her. You're watching her body language and stuff like that. And then she even has the audacity to sit there when they had questioned her about them making the comment about, her performance of a lifetime. She, well, I sat there for however many weeks listening to people saying I'm a bad actress. Yeah, and you still sucked up there. You were trying to do the performance of your lifetime, but you failed. Like
you could see it. You didn't cry. You didn't tear.
Oh, like once, maybe.
Oh yeah, no. It's just. Well, he played a character, and to be fair, all celebrities. I've said it before. I think that they should be on the same level as with how the Romans seen them. They're on the level of lepers and prostitutes. But they're the people the fact that people take their opinion seriously. Man, you need better role models. Fucking listen to Jordan Peterson. You might not like him, but at least he's got, he can fucking think.
Also, before we get off of this topic, though, what I find kind of odd too. Okay, so it's like a week after she essentially lost. Like she did win one of her claims, but so it's been a week since Johnny Depp essentially won his defamation cases. Okay, not essentially. He did win his defamation cases. Okay. So a week later, she is going up there and literally publicly saying that Johnny Depp beat her, using the words, I suffered abuse. He beat me, blah, blah, blah. And even the girl doing the interview, I can't remember what her name is. She's like, so you're telling me that, or you're saying that Johnny Depp, da-da-da-da-da-da-da? Yes. You know what I mean? Because she kept like, in my op-ed, it didn't say anything about him and it didn't mention any names. And she's like, well, I mean, it's kind of obvious. And then, but then she even says it. And it's like, okay, bitch, you literally just lost a defamation case. And you're going to stand up. Right? If I were Johnny, I'd be like, okay, bye, bitch. Let's go back to court.
Well, and the funny thing is, because there was contemplation of not having to honor the $8 million that he would be owed, and saying, okay, well, now you can go and donate it. She doesn't have the money.
No.
Even Elaine said that she paid $6 million for her lawyers. She doesn't have the money. You paid $6 million for those fucking people?
Better start doing some porn, honey. Start bringing in the movies, or bringing in the money, because obviously I feel like your acting career is over. And I mean,
might as well do porn.
That's what I'm saying. I'll watch you. Only on on the hub where it's free, though. I won't pay for it.
What was the oh my god, I'm forgetting his name right now. John Carmack. One comment he had made was, in video games, there you expect like a story there, some type of story. He said it's very much like in a porno movie. It doesn't need to be good, but you at least expect it to be there. Like there's some kind of scenario that plays out, but it's no, yeah, like completely. She she just defamed him again.
I know. And like thing is, like, is that not considered like slander already? Because she's like, okay, maybe it might not be defamation because I don't think he's gonna lose any money off of this. But you know, it's I would think this is slander at this point. But the funny thing is, I remember somebody had made the speculation. I remember hearing that Johnny Depp had made again, this is all hearsay. I don't know for sure, but I had heard that Johnny Depp potentially, allegedly, had said maybe. Could I say any other words that are the contrary? Maybe. To Amber that she doesn't have to pay the money that she owes him, just sign a thing stating, you know, like we're never going to talk about this again, stuff like that. Like it's done. Like it's done. And then some people are having speculation that that's why she got up there and did the interview now, because she's trying to get it all out now before she's got to shut her mouth. Now, I can't really see that, because that would be the stupidest thing ever, because then I would be like, bitch, I literally gave you this option and you're just going to go out there and be like, okay, as of now, now, bitch.
Yeah, you kind of
fucked up.
Messed that one up.
Right?
But, oh, frick, I had a point I was going to make and now I'm blanking on it.
Sounds like my life. I don't know my name half days. Half days, most days.
Oh, was it? I don't know. Whatever. If I remember, I'll bring it up, but I probably won't, because we'll move on to something else. But okay, so this story has a weird twist to it. So I guess this is from Fox News, and this is a Canadian kid, or was a Canadian kid.
He is a Canadian kid. He's a Canadian actor. He starred in Diaries of a Wimpy Kid. He was played a role in Supernatural in an episode. He was also played a role in Riverdale. He ended up being the kid who killed Archie's dad in the car crash, because they had to play in something, because unfortunately Luke Perry in real life died. Okay, well, anybody who actually watches Riverdale, okay. Luke Perry, the actor who played Archie's dad in real life, died. So they had to write him out in the show. So in the show, they wrote him off by some kid took his dad's car and ended up hitting Archie's dad and killed him, which inadvertently happens to be this kid, okay, that we're about to talk about here. Now,
so I was reading this. He murdered his mother.
Yeah.
Shot her in the back of the head while she was playing a piano.
Yeah.
So he was from Vancouver, or was Squamish. Squamish, I think Squamish is no. It's
a really weird community name, by the way. Squamish.
Squamish
it's like I can't even say it. I can't. It's like a slur word mixed with Amish.
It's like, okay, it's north of Vancouver. It's by like Whistler kind of area. Okay. So to be fair, this is celebrity news, so who really gives a fuck like this? But the one thing that was really surprising to me. So prosecutors revealed this week that the day after killing his mother, Gantham allegedly packed his vehicle with 3 guns. Remember, guns are illegal in Canada. Ammunition, 12 Molotov cocktails, camping supplies, and a map with directions to Rideau Cottage in Ottawa, which is where the Prime Minister goes. He allegedly set out driving east with the intention of traveling some 50 hours by car to ultimately kill Trudeau. But he ended up turning around near Hope. What a fucking quitter. He's a fucking quitter.
I wonder if one of those days, because, okay, this was in 2020. So I wonder if you had, like, could you imagine you were on the same road as him and you guys passed each other?
No, the kid's a quitter. Okay, so for anyone that doesn't know, so Squamish, Whistler, that's maybe an hour. You know what? I'll give some leniency. It's about 2 hours. That's being very generous, by the way. 2 hours north of Vancouver. That's the Sea to Sky Highway. That's the road that you take to Whistler. From Vancouver to Hope, maybe another hour and a half. This kid made it 3.5 hours and he quit. What a loser.
I mean, well, the thing is, okay, what blows my mind more, okay, so he apparently, the reason he killed his mom was because he was trying to save her from the hurt she would feel and the embarrassment of what he was about to do, which was kill the prime minister.
And he didn't even do it.
Yeah.
You're a sad excuse of a child. Like, if my kid is going to kill me, you better do something amazing. Like, you better become famous or infamous. Most likely he'll become infamous, but so he kills his mom, shoots her as she's playing piano, and leaves her there, and then says, "I'm going to go kill Justin Trudeau."
Yeah, and they did find the mother's body. Apparently, they covered it, or he covered it with a sheet and put like rosaries and candles and stuff like that around the piano. I mean, like, clearly you see the remorse there. Like, again, I've watched enough true crime to see that, okay, that there was remorse there. So somehow in his twisted head, he figured he was doing her a favor. Okay. But the thing is, okay, so this was his plan, is he had guns. He had 12 Molotov cocktails, and he was going to go kill the prime minister. Now, again, when he decided to turn around, he contemplated committing an act of mass violence at Simon Fraser University instead. But then he decided to turn himself into the Vancouver police that night. So, you know what?
Quitter. Just fucking half measures. If you're going to, like, in Canada, if you kill one person, it's the same as killing like 1,000. You don't get extra time. You know, in the States, if you kill one person, that's 25 years. If you kill 1,000 people, that's 2,500 years. It's 25 years per crime or per murder.
Yeah.
And then he talked down second-degree murder.
Yeah, which already a second-degree murder in Canada is a life sentence. So, and they're asking
with the possibility of parole.
Yeah. And apparently they're requesting that he doesn't get parole for at least 17 to 18 years. And as of right now, so this happened 2 years ago. So as of right now, he's 24. So he did this when he was 22. And the funny thing is, I don't really know if it's funny, haha, but what I found interesting. Okay, so he did this 2 years ago, which is weird that I haven't heard of it until now. Like, I didn't hear about this story then. Maybe they really kept it hush-hush or some shit. But the weird thing is this is pre-major lockdowns, freedom convoy and all this other bullshit. He wanted to kill him then. Could you imagine if this was actually something recent? I think he might not have turned himself in, and he might have actually completed the job. Not saying that that's what I would have wanted, but it's just... It's kind of...
No, this was at the peak.
It was March 2020. March 31st, 2020. That is literally...
Yeah,
so COVID just started.
Yeah.
Yes. But then the lockdowns and everything else got worse and worse. And then we went 2 years into lockdowns. And then with the whole freedom convoy and all this other bullshit that he's doing right now, like, to me, Trudeau wasn't at his worst yet. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like these past 2 years, Trudeau has gotten worse and worse and worse and worse. So this was literally at the beginning of COVID. Homeboy didn't even have, like, where he had to really mask up and be confined into his home and stuff like that. Like, he didn't even have any of that shit then. Like, it's kind of mind baffling to me that happened then. Like, I could imagine if something would happen now. And it's just really sad.
Oh, you mean like his mental state?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then, now I understand what you're saying. Fucking retard.
Sorry. See, we
speak English.
I don't know. I keep losing you guys. I keep losing connection here. So it's sometimes hard to get back to my train of thought there. Clearly, I missed out a key thing there. So yes, his mental state. So, but it just kind of I find it really sad that in his head, in his mental state, he thought killing his mother was the best option to do to save her from the hurt. And then he didn't even go through with what it was that he was planning to do, which is the reason why he killed her. And again, not saying that I wanted him to go through with it. I'm just saying it's sad that his mother had to die for something that he was planning on doing but didn't actually complete.
And in here it says, so he had cannabis use disorder.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that too.
What is that? What is that? So it sounds like he had a mental problem, and they were saying, "Oh, it's because you smoke too much weed." No, it sounds like you have a chemical imbalance in your head where you think it's reasonable to go and murder your mother and then drive across the country in order to attempt to shoot or to murder the prime minister. Like, are you are on some level of fucking delusion, and I don't think cannabis does that.
No.
Cannabis can help escalate already, psychotic individuals. It only amps it up. Yes, I will agree with that. But yeah, he had depressions, committing violence, and self-harm, and that's from weed. That sounds like he was already like schizophrenic or psychotic, and
yeah, there was.
And then again, the two positions of, okay, killing your mom. Oh, I'm gonna go shoot the prime minister. You know what? No, that's really far away, and I gotta smoke weed, so I'm gonna go shoot up a university instead. And then I don't even do that because I'm just a fucking loser.
Well, maybe he smoked too much weed and he was just too lazy to go and do it. He was like, fuck it. I want to go get some chips and just fuck it. But see, that's just what drives me crazy too, is right away people are so quick to jump on the, oh, it's because of this. Oh, it's because of that. I have never personally heard of anybody killing somebody because of cannabis use. Ever.
No.
And like you said, like if you already have some sort of mental disorder, like there are a lot of people who suffer from anxiety, depression, stuff like that actually use marijuana medicinally to try and help combat that. But there are some people, if you are taking already antidepressants, because of an imbalance in your brain, and then you mix it with cannabis, it can have adverse effects. I know back in the day, I myself was on pills, and I had some weed, and it would make me completely black out. Like in my head, I would black out, but then I would come to, and I'm literally having a conversation with somebody, and then I would black out again. So like I'm still going, but I don't see or remember anything, which is why I was like, okay, I can't do this anymore. Like mixing these two things, no bueno. This is a bad idea. So, but that's not the case for every single person. But you have to be careful with stuff like this. Like you can't just like mix and choose whatever it is that you want to do. But
it's like any type of medication. It doesn't work for everyone. Like everyone kind of has a little bit of a different reaction. Like my claim to fame is it takes a lot of alcohol for me to get drunk, like an unreasonably large amount, and it sucks because it's very expensive. Like if I'm buying alcohol, it's not, oh, I'll buy like a 6-pack, and you know what, I'll feel good for the night. No, it's like a 2 for. It's like I'm drinking this thing all night.
See, that's with beer. Like me personally, I don't think 6 beer or 6 coolers would do it for me either. Like I'm half European. I drink the hard shit. But even still, it's not going to take me an entire 2-6 to get drunk. Yeah,
no.
It could for you because you make your drinks a lot weaker than I do. So it takes a while
because
to actually get in.
Because I like stuff that tastes good, not stuff that just tastes like motor oil or like fucking rubbing alcohol or some shit.
That reminds me, my mom's here right now, and she took a sip of my drink yesterday. She's like, "Oh, what's in here?" And I was like, "Vodka and Pepsi." She takes a sip. She's like, "Blah blah." The faces she was making was so funny. But anyway, I mean, long story short, I've never heard of anybody literally committing horrible crimes due to cannabis use. It's literally unheard of. So the fact that this is like one of their go-to things, or he had, a cannabis use disorder and, self-hatred and depression and urges to commit violence against himself and kill himself. And then he experienced intense guilt, fearing his mother would find out. He stopped attending classes at the university that he was thinking of potentially shooting up because he was smoking a lot of marijuana. Okay, so there again, he had this like paranoia that his mom was going to find out he was smoking too much weed, so he wasn't going to school and he was failing out of school. Okay, that doesn't mean that he killed his mom and wanted to kill the prime minister because of marijuana use, because of the actual chemicals that go on in there. It has everything to do with his mental state and him being paranoid. And this was his out. Like, it's just, it's really sad.
I don't know,
really.
Man. Yeah, Hollywood's a fucking disgusting place. I think,
it can be.
What was it? Was it System of a Down how they said it? Where funny people come to play?
Yeah.
Is that how I think that's how they said it? Like, it's so fake. And, you realize, like, just how weirdly in lockstep they are with each other. Like, Steven Crowder had brought up a really good point. Watching one of his shows, and he had said that the reason, there we go, louder with Crowder. Is it girthy? Does it feel good, or is it all hype?
Nay. It feels good. And this part here, like the louder with Crowder part, it's all etched in. So like you can feel it etched in there. It's not just like stuck on. Like it's a good size. Like I am pleased with this.
So what was more the idea of, you see, like, you realize how many people owe favors to other people.
Like a drug dealer.
Oh, it's, hey, I got you that role in that movie. You don't fuck this up for me. Yeah, don't screw this up. And then that's kind of how the whole thing runs. Well, Harvey Weinstein, hey, he made me a star, and I had to suck that greasy, disgusting dick, but I made millions of dollars off of it. I can choose to work now. I don't have to work. But I had to suck an old man's dick.
Okay, I just had a really bad thought run through this head of mine. Okay, so
everyone's got a price.
Warning, this is going to sound really bad.
Everyone has.
Okay, say I was a movie star and I wanted to be a star, and somebody said, "Okay, baby, you want to be a star? All you got to do is you just got to, and I'll give you the starring role in this film." If I make that choice, okay, I've just been given a choice. Do I want to be a star? And if so, I got to go that far. Wasn't trying to rhyme there, but it worked. Now, not saying that the person making the offer isn't like, "Ew, you're gross." However, it's not being forced. He's giving a choice. Now, if I were to go through with said choice, do I really have the right to then in turn come back years later and be like, "Aw, he did this to me," or "he did that to me"? No, he didn't force you. He gave you a choice, and you said, money was more important to me. See, again, I told you this is going to sound really bad.
I don't think, no, but that'd be like your boss saying, "Hey, if you want this promotion, you better start, or otherwise you're not."
Exactly.
It's the same thing.
What's more important? Do I want this promotion that bad that I'm willing to, or am I good where I am and I can just continue being me and no harm, no foul?
No, that sounds like that sounds like abuse.
That sounds like I would be a great boss.
It sounds like what?
I would be a great boss. You want this promotion, baby?
How is that called? Would it be extortion? Not extortion, but
well, it's not blackmail.
I don't know,
because I don't got any dirt on you. Maybe I don't know.
It's I can't think of the word that it is where you. I don't know. It's definitely an abusive job practice. I'll say that much.
Okay.
Like,
so
hey,
extortion, the practice of obtaining something, especially money, through force or threats. Well, okay, no, so it wouldn't be because I'm not threatening. I'm just saying, do you want it?
But I've seen it. I've seen it, and it is a bit of a threat.
Oh God, it's looking at me.
Why is it winking? What?
Oh my God, I was totally just gonna go like this too. Start winking. Jokes, people. I'm joking. Okay, relax your dicks.
I'm not. It's serious. Fuck! All right, let's. Well, you want to get the hell out of here, or what?
I don't know. We still had this whole I don't know. Do we want to talk about the whole Alex Jones and Blair White thing, or you want to save that for another day?
Well, let's save that for Monday then.
All right,
we'll do that Monday.
All right.
Okay.
So, hope everybody has had a fantastic week. Have a great weekend, and thank you so much for taking the time out to come sit with us and listen to the crazy shit that comes out of our mouths on a daily basis. And thank you again to all the subscribers and everybody who likes and comments and shares us, because that's what we like. We like to be shared, and it makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside. Yeah. Anyway, don't forget you can check us out in all the places listed in the description box below. And if you want, tomorrow, Friday, I stream on Twitch under the game name Vagine Machine. I play some Big Stompy Robots, shoot some other Big Stompy Robots, and have a drink with my friends. And, it's a good time. So if you want to come join me, check me out there. Otherwise, we will see you on Monday. Oh, right. It's Friday. I forgot that. Anyway, there. Now we're good. Okay. Bye, guys.